50 degrees today. It's a good day to decorate for Christmas. I have plenty of help. Yes, I do. There's one helper. The other helper was out there in the shop with me. Got plenty of help. Oh, yeah. This will be fun, won't it? What do you think? What do you think, little kitty boy? Huh? Come on, let's go get some more. Let's go get some more stuff. Okay? Come on. Yeah, let's go get some more. Wait till the wind blows and knocks that over. Yeah, that'll freak you out. That'll do you in, won't it? All right, we gotta go. Come on. My helpers aren't helping me anymore. That is so cute. They're all just sitting there at the edge of the pond looking out at the ducks. What are you kitties doing? That is super cute. I think my snowman has seen his last Christmas season. I mean, look, we got stuff dangling. Half of these are broke. None of the lights at the bottom work. He's been around for decades, and look, this is all, and none of the bottom lights up. Mr. Snowman, you've been very good. You've been a great snowman, but you know, sometimes it's just time to retire. You can go to snowman land and just, you know, live with all the other snowmen, and I'm gonna go get a new friend. I know, it's very sad. You need to have a new friend here. He'll carry on the tradition very well for you. Yes. All right, thank you for your service. We had several repairs to do. Several repairs. First of all, we put all of the wiener dogs in the trailer and pulled them out here with the tractor, and they all fell out. They all fell out. We had a trail of wiener dogs all along the driveway here, just wiener dog, they just, as they fell out. So they all lost their ears and their tails, and some lost their heads, and so they had to be put back together. And what are you into, sir? There's nothing up there for you. I know, the porch is still fall. We haven't got there yet. But the cats have been out here very interested in everything we're doing. But Candy Canes got their cord eaten off, so they couldn't be plugged in, you know. We get mice in the shop, what can I say? So they chewed off the cord. That needed to be fixed. Something else needed to be fixed, too. It's all set up, though. Everything's plugged in, staked down, lit up. Oh, Grandma got run over by a reindeer putting stakes into the ground. Yeah, I was bent over putting a stake in his foot, and he turned his head and banged me right in the head with his big old antler. So, Dale really hates my rocking horse here. Well, that's probably the next piece to go. It's a little wobbly, little flimsy. His legs don't stay in anymore. He's pretty secure at the moment because we got stakes everywhere in him. Dale had to fix this guy, put some light bulbs in him, and right here, we're reserving a spot. It's a special spot for a new snowman. So I'll be off to look for a new snowman. The bird's not plugged in because we're waiting for the snowman. So we're gonna go get lunch now, and we're going on a snowman hunt. Yep, we're gonna go hunt for a snowman. But everything's set up. It's all lit up. Still have some stuff to do. You know, I've got to do the porch, like I said, and stuff like that. But hey, we're getting there. I'll get in there. Oh, this guy. This guy right here, this poor little guy. He's my newest little wiener dog. And apparently the mice really, really, really liked that fleece. There's his nose. Yeah, there's his nose. They ate off all of his fleece. I know, right? Darn mice. And his tail. They ate off all the fleece off his tail. Oops, I just pulled his tail right out. Yeah, he got eaten up. Oh, poor little guy. Mice. That's what happens when you live in the country. What are you doing? Mister, you're going to climb my little tree? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going? Smokey, where are you going? They're having a blast out here. The Eaton County, that's the county I live in, Eaton County. This is the county seat. I mean, the historical, courthouse. They don't use it as the courthouse, but they do activities here and stuff. But this is like the county, the city tree and all that stuff. It's really pretty. And then they put up these, like these archways. And they light up these archways. So there's that one over there. We got all these little characters here. Santa made it. Ho, ho, ho. Santa made it here.
Letters off to Santa.
Oh, yeah, you can drop a letter off to Santa. And then there's this little archway over here. There's like a little Grinch there, that sign where you could stick your face through and get your picture taken. Here's the letter to Santa here. Yeah. Letters to Santa. Oh, look. They decorated the little cannon here and they got the Grinch coming out. That's kind of cute. There's some houses in this town that decorate like crazy. They put up a ton of lights. So, oh, there's something over there that doesn't light up. I don't know what it is, but there's a tree over here that's lit up and stuff like that. It's cute. Yeah, but this is the little county courthouse. I don't know what this is. A bear or something. I don't know. More of those, face hole things. Put your face through. I didn't know what else to call them. But the courthouse itself is really pretty. It's an old courthouse, They keep it up nice. Restored it and whatnot. So, yeah. I know, I see that thing up on the top. I don't know what that is, but yeah. So this is the little center of town here in the big town of Charlotte. Not Charlotte, Charlotte. We're gonna drive through town. We'll show you. They light it all up too. Look, they've even got like cannonballs here.
They do.
Yeah, cannonballs for the cannon. We'll walk up under the tree here. It's pretty. It's a nice big tree. You see, they got the cannonballs and the cannon. Looks like they're gonna shoot the Grinch out of the cannon. He's coming out. Boom. The Grinch. Look at, isn't this romantic, honey? It's so romantic under the tree. All right, we're gonna go.
Put my face in the Grinch.
Put your face in the Grinch hole. There you go. We're gonna go look at the downtown lights. Doesn't this just make you think of some Christmas movie or something, where people are walking through the town and it's snowing and it's Christmas Eve and everything's lit up. This is so cute. I know that they had a contest, a window decorating contest, and I don't know who won, but this one is adorable. So cute. It's the groomers. It's a dog groomer. It's adorable. Boy, we should have walked downtown and looked at all the other windows. Here's the downtown. All the trees lit up. Dale says, go get in the road. Just go get out in the middle of the road. Okay, here I am. Out in the middle of the road. Hello, hello. Town of Charlotte. I better get out of the road, though. There are some cars coming. But this is the little town, all the shops and all the lights. It's very pretty. I like when the little towns do this. They light up. Make everything look festive and whatnot. It's pretty cute, right? Look it. They got like a candle, a tree, stars, candy canes, Christmas tree over here. It's cute. I like it. Whoa, what do we got going on up here, honey? We're in the ritzy neighborhood. We came here last year, but we're coming for a different reason this time. We're coming to see the stuff that we didn't get to see last year. This is date night, right? We're a fancy date. We go look at lights. Got us a Coke and a Diet Pepsi to drink, and the heat's on, and oh, that's cool. Peace. There's a lot of cars driving through here too, and this is why. Because they're just coming to look at all these lights. Or maybe they just came from the park and they're on their way out. Because there's a park in here. And that's where we're headed. And I'm a cheap date. It's free.
In 0.3 miles, turn left.
It's free. We missed the governor's mansion, didn't we? It's back over that way. We're following along the river. Oh, it's down that way, down that road. Moores River Drive, Francis Park. Okay, so we're entering Francis Park. I haven't been to Francis Park in, I don't know, years. I like their snowmen over there. They got a trio of snowmen. I like them. I mean, when we're talking, you know, we got high fences here. We got security cameras. These people.
Right there's the governor's.
That's the governor's, the back side of it?
Yeah.
No, the back side of the governor. Okay. Governor's mansion.
Is this where we're going?
Yep, right here. Holiday Nights of Lights. Weekends in December. Here we go. It's only open from 6 to 9. Oh, you turn your lights off too. Yeah. Everybody turns their lights off. 6 to 9 on the weekends. Ooh, bumpty bump. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Dale's big question to me before we left was, is this when we walk or we drive? I know we drive this one. We driving because it's cold. It's only 16 degrees. We don't want to be out walking tonight. Not a night to walk outside. Those look like eyeballs. Are those eyeballs right there? Oh, it says boo. Boo? Oh, it's Nightmare Before Christmas. I get it. Okay. It's like, why do we have boo? Up above that tree is a star, but it's probably a planet. It's really bright. You can't see it now. Well, this is fun. So, was it 2 years ago we went to the raceway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Down by Jackson. Last year we did the park, the zoo here in town. And we learned about these lights last year. So I thought, well, let's check out these lights this year. Well, it's pretty nice, actually. I always wonder, where do they buy all these things? Where do they find all these special things like snowmen throwing snowballs and all that kind of stuff?
You got the money.
I guess.
It's out there.
I guess, yeah. Ooh, bumpty bump. There's an elf over there. What's the elf? What's the elf doing? Making something?
Ringing a bell.
Ah, ringing a bell. Okay. Playground equipment. Want to go play on the playground equipment? No, you don't want to. Okay.
It's too cold. It's 16 degrees.
I know. It is cold. 16 degrees. Last time I was here for something, I don't remember what. Is this a little pavilion? Isn't this like the pavilion?
Mm-hmm.
I think we were in there, like with a group of people or something. Oh no, I don't remember what it was. It was so long ago. But you gonna help bake cookies next weekend, honey?
Good job.
You have a job. Oh my goodness, he's got a job.
Job now.
Oh, you're employed now. But it's on a Saturday. You gonna be working on a Saturday?
I'm working tomorrow.
Ah, you're working tomorrow.
Are we going live?
No, we're not live.
Why not?
It's all pre-recorded. Because this is for my Christmas premiere. I like that sleigh and horse right there.
Mm.
I think we need that at our house. What do you think?
Well, good luck.
No? I think we need that.
Mm.
That's cool. How about the big snowman?
How about the tunnel?
Oh, the tunnel of love. Oh, I think this is the end of it too. Because people are turning up here and exiting. It's very short.
Well,
It was pretty though.
yeah, it's a little park.
Yep, it's a little park. Now they got inflatables down here at this end. That's one thing we don't have. We don't have any inflatables. We're not inflatable kind of people. Although that gnome is cute. I like these snowmen though. Hang on, let me see if I can get them. Those snowmen are pretty cool. I like these snowmen too. Vote for your favorite. Well, donations are accepted. Oh, you'd have to Cash App them or Venmo.
Something wrong.
Yep. Well, that was the park. Let's see what else we got around here. Hello, Governor. Are you home tonight? What are you doing on a Friday night, Mrs. Governor? So the park is on the back side of this? Is that what?
Yeah, well, it's over
Kind of. It's over here. Yeah, you can see the lights over here.
here. To the west.
Yeah.
Southwest of it.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, here's the entrance to the park right here. There we go. Yeah. Huh. So I didn't realize the park was right next to the...
Yeah.
I did not know that. I know that now. But some of these houses are just like amazing. They're so big. You just gotta wonder, who lives here, right? Who lives in some of these houses? Oh yeah, you can see the park off to the right over there.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. I got nice big trees to put them big lights on. You know, these people probably don't put their own lights up, do they? they probably hire people.
Service.
Yeah, they probably hire people to come do it.
Yeah, when you get that much money, you can.
Yeah, we just hire a company to come in
I
and
mean, the neat stuff is kind of over here.
decorate for us. There was one house, man. Their tree inside the house was
Big as a house.
as big as any evergreen you've seen outside, pretty much. It's huge. These people are kind of not lit up over here. They're in renovation over here. And none of these houses in here are new. This is an older neighborhood. Well, nobody's lit up over here. What are we doing? Oh, they got candles. Well, I'll come back if we find some more lights. Our annual tour of downtown Lansing. Come down and see the Capitol and see the state tree lit up. I'll tell you what, for a Friday night, there's a lot going on down here. It's busy. There's people all over the place. Crowds of people everywhere walking around. Yeah, I know they got one of them outdoor fire things over there. There's a restaurant over here. See the little flaming burning thing. Over to the right is the Lugnut Stadium. No game tonight. No. No. Yep, the Tin Can. All kinds of places to eat and stuff down here. So, yeah, there's something going on at the Lansing Center. There's people just tooling in and out of there. Yeah, there's definitely something, some event happening. River's here. We're going across the river. This is kind of cool. This walkway. They got it all lit up in red and green and whatnot. What's it called?
It's a covered walkway.
Oh, covered walkway. I thought
So
you,
you can go
yeah,
from,
yeah, from this across the street
Across
to
the
this
river.
side. Yeah, this is a hotel here. I hasn't been there that
Double
long.
tree.
That tree, yeah.
What, the walkway?
No, the hotel.
Yeah.
They've done more and more hotels over the years. They've added more. I mean, downtown Lansing's actually very nice, you know? Look at all the lights. All the trees have lights on them. There's the Capitol. And most of the buildings at the top have like white lights running along the tops of the buildings. And there's the red balls.
Great balls!
One year, somebody plowed through there. Plowed into them. No, they don't know who it was. They must have wrecked their car up pretty good, though. The tree is all red this year, which is cool. Sometimes it's multicolored, but this year it's all red. There's the police officer in his car. Hello, officer. Isn't that pretty, though? It's very pretty. We were just talking about the streets down here. Back when my grandpa was alive and driving around, and his dad, they talked about going on a vacation and coming back to town here. And they both worked downtown. And they just complained because they had turned all the streets down here into one-ways. So all the roads were like one way, and nobody knew what to do or where to go, you know. Now, since I've been a kid, it's always been that way. Well, over the last couple years, they've decided to change it back. And now, they're going back to all two-way streets down here. So, it's confusing.
50 years later.
Yeah, 50 years probably, yeah. Went back from the one-ways to two-ways. It's a very pretty tree. There's always a story every year about where the tree comes from. It usually comes from somebody's personal property, their home, and there's always an interesting story. Like, I think this year, the family that donated the tree this year, the man ended up getting sick or something and couldn't come down to actually see it be lit. Yeah. And he got sick and he couldn't come down for the tree lighting, which they do. It's an event called Silver Bells, but he couldn't make it. But yeah, there's always an interesting story. They don't just go out to...
It's always donated to.
Yeah, and they don't just go out to some field somewhere and just cut down a tree. It's always somebody's tree. So it's kind of a cool story, though. Well, that's downtown for you. Downtown Lansing. And of course, there's Home Sweet Home. You know, we have all of the dogs here. We got this one too. Yeah, she's hanging out with me. This guy doesn't work anymore. No, he quit working. Dale's been out here. He's been busy today, though. He's been working on a few Christmassy things. Look at this. Wasn't that just adorable? Look at that. How cute. We got little candles. We got some lights going up the trellis. How cute. So that's a new addition. He's got one candle over here burn out, I think. Yeah, we got a burnout candle. But he's also been working on his deer. It's a rescued deer. Okay, here's the new snowman. Everybody's interested in the new snowman. There he is. Isn't he cool? That's our new snowman. It's him. There's our tree inside with no ornaments on it. We lost some candy canes this year. They stopped working, but you know. So this kind of stuff, this fuzzy stuff, oh man, we put that out in our garage and the mice love that stuff. So this guy wasn't working, but he's working again. Got another doggy over here. Look at the deer. The deer is cool though. The deer now has a red nose. I think Dale spent like an hour and a half just now downstairs changing out bulbs to make him work. So he works. This little guy, look at his nose. His nose got all chewed off. Poor little guy. Dale hates my rocking horses, but I still like the rocking horses. I do. This one, he's a little wobbly, but some of these things have been around for years. I was looking back at old pictures, and some of this stuff's been here forever. We lost our bird that used to be in the bush. He just bit the dust. So, no longer working. Okay, let's walk out here a little ways and get a panoramic view. Can't walk backwards very good. Oh yeah, and then of course the horse. I mean, the horse and the sleigh, they're always over there. There's the neighbors. The neighbors like to do inflatables. We don't have anything inflatable. All right, here's our view. Oh yeah, there's string of lights on the house. Those aren't on. No, they flash and blink. But there it is. There's the light show from our house. The big snowman right there? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We have the porch lights on. We don't really need them on. That deer head. That deer head and the wreath. Man, that thing is bright. One of your candles is going out. Look at it, it's flashing over there.
Candles?
Yeah, the candles are there in front of the garage.
There's two of them that are out.
Oh, one's blinking though. He's trying. Yeah, maybe. He's trying. He's blinking a little. But there's our ho ho ho. All right, on to more festivities we go. Hello, everybody. I'm going to do a little segment called the Christmas cookie. Give you a little history on the Christmas cookie, and we'll probably make some Christmas cookies. Anyhow, Christmas cookies have been around for centuries. Back in the day, way back in the day, they used to celebrate the solstice, and they had a big meal. They were getting ready for their long winter. They would have food and festivities. They had beer and all kinds of good things. What was missing was a dessert. So someone, probably Germans along the way somewhere, came up with a dessert idea. And it was really more of like a spicy, like biscuit. Spices were expensive. The monks could get spices, and they made probably gingerbread, with some of those spicy flavors in the cookie, more of a biscuity kind of a cookie. So that was probably really the first cookie. When people started celebrating Christmas then, and again, it was hard to get things like butter and sugar, and it was hard to bake them. It was hard to store them. There was no refrigeration really. So a cookie that could be made and stored as like a hard kind of a cookie was kind of what they would make. So that was probably some of the first cookies. Then after the Depression and the invention of more widespread refrigerators and a little more ease of access to some of the ingredients like sugar and butter, then we started to develop the Christmas cookie that we know now. Probably one of the very first Christmas cookies that we're familiar with in North America would be the sugar cookie. because it required that butter and that sugar and the refrigeration to chill it for a while before you could roll it out and make it into the sugar cookie that we know today. So just a little interesting info on the Christmas cookie and why it's a Christmas cookie. And they only did it at Christmas time because it was special. It was special. The ingredients were harder to find, a little more costly. So it became a Christmas celebration to make those types of cookies. So what are some of the most popular Christmas cookies? Top of the list is the sugar cookie. Snickerdoodles are up there. The Spritz cookie, you know, that you make with the cookie press and you press out the little shapes and bake those. They're Scandinavian. Of course, the gingerbread men. They have been around since the 16th century. Rumor has it Queen Elizabeth first commissioned them to represent her favorite people in the court. Pizzelles, they're from Italy. Linzer tarts came from Austria, the town of Linz. Almond zest, preserves. Thumbprint cookies. Oh my goodness, we always have thumbprint cookies. My mom's favorite thumbprint cookies. Roll them in a ball, nuts on the outside, smush them, put some jam in there. Amazing. And then, of course, the tradition of giving cookies for Santa came about. Setting out milk and cookies, that came about in the 3rd century. St. Nicholas, known for his kindness to children, they started to put out food for him. It became the most popular during the Great Depression when parents wanted to encourage generosity in their children during harsh times of the Depression. Yes. So there's a little history, brief little history on the Christmas cookie. What is your favorite Christmas cookie? What do you make? Stay tuned because what's up next? I'm going to get into my recipe binder. The only time I actually use my recipes is for my Christmas cookies. We're going to get out our recipes and we're going to make some Christmas cookies. I hope you stay tuned for that. It should be very interesting. Here, this will fit in there. Put a stocking in there. Okay. Oh, it's stuck right in the cookie.
Wow! How could I do that?
Oh, it's magical, isn't it? Okay, now I can probably get more dough out of the bowl because it was stuck in the bowl. It wasn't coming out. So, let's get a spoon in here.
Nope.
Hang on.
You don't need to stick your hands in the flour.
We need more flour. I'll get some more flour out. We'll probably need some more flour.
Can I roll it?
Yep, I gotta get some more flour though first. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle a little flour.
Remember what Grandpa Jim said? Yeah, he said put some sugar on your nose.
You could use powdered sugar. That way it doesn't dry it out.
What? Cookies?
Oh, instead of flour.
Heard that.
Really?
Use powdered sugar.
Yeah. It doesn't make it all like dry when you eat it.
Try not to use more flour than we have to.
Yep, powdered sugar would sweeten it also.
Yeah. Jackson, we need that though.
Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna put this right on that pile. All right. Go ahead and roll. Roll it, roll it, roll it. You gotta go both ways too. Now you gotta go that way. Go this way.
You might just football.
Let me turn it.
Look at you. You're a pro. No, Grandma, I got this. Don't make it too long. Whoop!
That's how the ladies make pasta.
Got really thin over here. Let's make that a little thicker in here.
Yeah, that's enough.
A little cookie decorating action going on here.
Do you have
We're making pants on the gingerbread man. We're making a red stocking.
I need a coat.
You need a jacket for your man?
Yeah. Vivian,
Mm-hmm.
can you pass me the red? The light. Making Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Yum.
Oh, you forgot. Oh, yeah, it is like that. But without the red, just green. But that's what I
Frosting
think.
City. Frosting everywhere. Frosting everywhere.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's gonna now he's gonna have a purple top. This gingerbread girl is getting pink hair. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. There you go.
Let me show. You can set it down.
That's what
Here's some of the cookies that have been decorated already. The dentist is gonna love somebody. Bust a tooth on that one. That's cute. That was leftover dough. Leftover dough. One of my favorite cookies, the llama. Even has this little saddle pack thing on there. He's ready to haul some stuff. But I have to give him away. He has to go with Jackson. And, Santa might get him. I don't know. We have some definite wowzers here. Like the gingerbread person with a lot of clothing on. And this is another gingerbread. Over here, you can't really tell. It's a gingerbread man because it's just piles and piles.
And then we're not going to force them out of the chair like that.
Anyhow,
You will break that chair.
this one actually turned out cute. This was I gave Cannon the last little Jackson. That's what I meant. I gave Jackson the last little clump of dough that I couldn't roll out, and I said, "Here, make something with it." So he kind of rolled it out, flattened it, and made 2 eyes and a little mouth. And so then when it baked, he was able to decorate it and make a smiley face. I think that's Jackson. Red hair. Blue eyes? Blue eyes? His blue eyes? Mm-hmm. There you go. So, Stitch.
Jackson Avery. Do it now. Got it.
No, we're not going outside. No, we're not. Stopped at my dad's house, and this is on his kitchen table. Oh, man. The memories in the cookie book. I remember all of these pages, all of these cookies. Look at the love in this book. Look, it's got some cookie dough, like, hardened in there. Oh, man. The memories. He's been baking stuff. He's going to make some cranberry cookies. He's been making cranberry bread. He's got it all decorated up. It's really cute. But, man, just looking back at this book, it's just like, I remember this so much. There's the cranberry drops. That is my recipe right there. I'm sure. Page 40. Where's page 40? Page 40. I'm certain I just have it written down from this book. Let me see. Let's see, page 40. Cranberry drops. Yep, that's my recipe right there. It's on a card, though, written down, because, I don't have the book. This was Mom's book, but look at gingerbread. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Just looking back through this, just looking at the pictures even, everything is so familiar. It's just like, oh, thumbprint. Can't tell you how many thumbprint cookies we made. This is just a real blast from the past. Oh, man, it's got food in it. Like, really? Look, it's got food. Oh, boy. Wow. I don't know who's going to end up with the cookie book. We might have to fight over the cookie book. I don't know. My sister and I might have to do some shared custody of the book. I don't know. Wow. So cool, though. These are the pages. Oh, there's the thumbprints right there. Love it. Wow. Good times. Good times. Here we are. Walmart. I didn't want to be at Walmart tonight. No. I don't want to be at Walmart ever again. No, I'm kidding. I have so many things to do at home, but here we are, last minute gathering shopping things. Oh, those are cute. Wow, never seen those before. Ah, look at that. What is that? Is it a sticker? No, it has a stand. Oh, that's cute. What are these? Are these stickers? Yep, 3 stickers in a pack. There's that pack right there too. And look at this guy. Oh, he comes with the stand as well. Well, isn't that just adorable? $6, $5. Cute, cute, cute. I'm not getting any. No, I'm not getting any. I don't need any. No, but they're cute. So I hope everybody is enjoying the Christmas premieres and you found some new people to watch and you're just having a good time with it, because that's the whole point. So let me just do a quick recap. 2024. What a year 2024 was, right? 2024 was filled with all kinds of things. Like, as far as diamond painting goes, I did several events. I had a couple months I took off this year, which is unusual for me. But I took a couple months off because I had other things going on. I held my first retreat on my own. You know, I had helped plan the Great Lakes Escape for 3 years. And my friend Angie and I decided to start a new one called Mingle in the Mitten. We held that for the first time in 2024. And we are now making plans for our 2025 retreat. It went really well. It was well received, very popular. Our thought process was to tour Michigan with all of our retreats. Each year, go someplace different. So 2024 was on the west side of the state, up at a dude ranch, which was a lot of fun. This year, we're in the middle of the state. It's a nice little place that's run by the Department of Natural Resources, and that will be fun. And I had an opportunity to go to Frankenmuth. I'll talk about that in a second. And we looked at a couple places in Frankenmuth. My new partner is now Karen. Thank you, Karen. And we're going to go to Frankenmuth in 2026. So that was the plan, to tour around the state, see the unique places that Michigan has to offer. I started going to a group. It's for like a local, like mid-Michigan area diamond painters. They have a monthly meetup where we can sit and diamond paint for the day and socialize and have food and have a good time. So I started doing that. Through that group, I was able to go on 2 smaller retreats. One was to Frankenmuth with just a small group. I believe there was 8 of us that went there. Very nice little place. It was a nice little house. And that's when Karen and I got to look around and find us a spot to hold a retreat in 2026. I also went on another retreat with my other Karen friend. I have 2 Karen friends. And she's part of a professional teachers association. And they have a retreat. It just happens to be up at the Ram Center where we're going to have our retreat in 2025. So I got to go there and hang out with people, meet new people, craft all weekend long. It was wonderful, very relaxing. Personal life, yeah. Things are interesting around here. We had grandkids a couple days a week in the summertime, help their mom out with daycare. I pick up Jackson, you know, not frequently, but quite often actually. And I pick him up when like to have an appointment or something, and I'll watch him for a little while. So the grandkids have added a real element to our lives. Dale stays busy. He's found like a groove in retirement now. He's either helping people, like neighbors, friends, and family with usually mechanical things, cars, lawnmowers, things like that, helping them out. And he does have like a part-time job working for the farmer. He's helped with fences, taking care of the animals, and working over at his assisted living home, doing some painting and a little bit of maintenance work there for him. So Dale keeps busy. He keeps busy. My kids are great. Everything's great with them. His kids are great. Everybody's doing well. One of our biggest changes this year was the adoption and rescue of 3 kittens. We were watching the farm for the farmer for a weekend or a week, and there were 5 kittens. Well, when we went back one night, there were only 3. At that point, Dale and I decided we would just grab the 3 kittens and bring them home so they would be safe. Boy, has that changed our lives. My Christmas tree, it has 2 ornaments on it, 2 wooden ornaments way at the top. No other ornaments because I cannot keep cats out of the tree. If you follow my channel, you've seen the adventures of the cats, and you'll see some pictures of the cats at the end. Mr. Smokey, the big boy, the big fluffy boy, he's my lover boy, just as sweet as can be. I don't know how much that cat weighs, but he's heavy and he wants to be carried around like a baby. Sonny, his brother, the orange cat, always into mischief, always into mischief. And then there's the little miss, who's the only one currently in the house, and she's sitting over there in the chair, just watching what I'm doing. And she's one of those, when she's good, she's very, very good. But when she's bad, she's rotten. Anyhow, no ornaments on our tree because of that. Anyhow, looking forward to 2025. Have many events planned or on the docket, I shall say, for 2025 as far as diamond painting goes. I'm still doing crochet markets. That's something I started last year, going to crochet craft shows, trying to sell some crochet items. I'll continue to do that next year. I don't do a lot of them, just a few here and there. So good things to come. I hope that if you've never stumbled on my channel before, maybe you come back and you watch some more videos in the future and, become a regular, subscribe and all those things. All right, now's the time to do what I do at the end of every Christmas premiere I have done, and that is to read one of my favorite books. Kind of ironic that the other day I did pick up Jackson from school and he got in the car and he had a little ribbon around his neck with a few beads and a bell. And I was like, oh, you have a bell necklace. And that was all we said. If you know, you know. All right. My favorite book, The Polar Express. This was a special edition I got at school from a publishing company. I cherish it. All right. It's under the Christmas tree. And when we got home that day, Jackson found it under the Christmas tree and he went, I said, I know. All right, here we go. On Christmas Eve, many years ago, I lay quietly in my bed. I did not rustle the sheets. I breathed slowly and silently. I was listening for a sound a friend had told me I would never hear, the ringing bells of Santa's sleigh. There is no Santa, my friend had insisted, but I knew he was wrong. Late that night, I did hear sounds, though not of ringing bells. From outside came the sounds of hissing steam and squeaking metal. I looked through my window and saw a train standing perfectly still in front of my house. It was wrapped in an apron of steam. Snowflakes fell lightly around it. A conductor stood at the open door of one of the cars. He took a large pocket watch from his vest and looked up at the window. I put on my slippers and robe. I tiptoed downstairs and out the door. All aboard, the conductor cried out. I ran up to him. Well, he said, are you coming? Where? I asked. Why, to the North Pole, of course, was his answer. This is the Polar Express. I took his outstretched hand and he pulled me aboard. The train was filled with other children, all in their pajamas and nightgowns. We sang Christmas carols and ate candies and with nougat centers as white as snow. We drank hot cocoa as thick and rich as melted chocolate bars. Outside, the lights of towns and villages flickered in the distance as the Polar Express raced northward. Soon, there were no more lights to be seen. We traveled through cold, dark forests where lean wolves roamed and white-tailed rabbits hid from our train as it thundered through the quiet wilderness. We climbed mountains so high it seemed as if we would scrape the moon, but the Polar Express never slowed down. Faster and faster we ran along, rolling over peaks and through valleys like a car on a roller coaster. The mountains turned into hills, the hills to snow-covered plains. We crossed a barren desert of ice, the great polar ice cap. Lights appeared in the distance. They looked like the lights of a strange ocean liner sailing on a frozen sea. There, said the conductor, is the North Pole. The North Pole, It was a huge city standing alone at the top of the world, filled with factories where every Christmas toy was made. At first, we saw no elves. They're gathering at the center of the city, the conductor told us. That is where Santa will give the first gift of Christmas. Who receives the first gift? We all asked. The conductor answered, he will choose one of you. Look, shouted one of the children, the elves. Outside, we saw hundreds of elves. As our train drew closer to the center of the North Pole, we slowed to a crawl. So crowded were the streets with Santa's helpers. When the Polar Express could go no further, we stopped, and the conductor led us outside. We pressed through the crowd to the edge of a large open circle. In front of us stood Santa's sleigh. The reindeer were excited. They pranced and paced, ringing the silver sleigh bells that hung from their harnesses. It was a magical sound like nothing I'd ever heard. Across the circle, the elves moved apart and Santa Claus appeared. The elves cheered wildly. He marched over to us and, pointing to me, said, let's have this fella here. He jumped into his sleigh. The conductor handed me up. I sat on Santa's knee and he asked, now, what would you like for Christmas? I knew that I could have any gift I could imagine, but the thing I wanted most for Christmas was not inside Santa's giant bag. What I wanted more than anything was one silver bell from Santa's sleigh. When I asked, Santa smiled. Then he gave me a hug and told an elf to cut a bell from a reindeer's harness. The elf tossed it up to Santa. He stood holding the bell high above him and called out, the first gift of Christmas. A clock struck midnight as the elves roared their approval. Santa handed the bell to me and I put it in my bathrobe pocket. The conductor helped me down from the sleigh. Santa shouted out the reindeers' names and cracked his whip. His team charged forward and climbed into the air. Santa circled once above us, then disappeared in the cold, dark polar sky. As soon as we were back inside the Polar Express, the other children asked to see the bell. I reached into my pocket, but the only thing I felt was a hole. I had lost the silver bell from Santa Claus's sleigh. Let's hurry outside and look for it, one of the children said. But the train gave a sudden lurch and started moving. We were on our way home. It broke my heart to lose the bell. When the train reached my house, I sadly left the other children. I stood at my doorway and I waved goodbye. The conductor said something from the moving train, but I couldn't hear him. What? I yelled. He cupped his hands around his mouth. Merry Christmas, he shouted. The Polar Express let out a loud blast from its whistle and sped away. On Christmas morning, my little sister Sarah and I opened our presents. When it looked as if everything had been unwrapped, Sarah found one last small box behind the tree. It had my name on it. Inside was the silver bell. There was a note. Found this on the seat of my sleigh. Fix that hole in your pocket. Signed, Mr. C. I shook the bell. It made the most beautiful sound my sister and I had ever heard. Yes, but my mother said, oh, that's too bad. Yeah, said my father. It's broken. When I had shaken the bell, my parents had not heard a sound. At one time, most of my friends could hear the bell, but as years passed, it fell silent for all of them. Even Sarah found one Christmas that she could no longer hear its sweet sound. Though I've grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe. And as I was asked the other day by a sweet little boy, do you believe? Do you believe? Of course. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you're enjoying your holiday season, and let's look forward to a wonderful 2025. And I hope to share the whole year with you. So, Merry Christmas.